up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Tune Up. How you doing? How you been? How you living? All that good stuff and more. We back for right now. This is brand new and I knew I had to get to it. I had to get to it for the people that was asking for it. We get into the new drop. The new 2018 drop from Fall Out Boy. Now this is a big release. They haven't really been doing stuff that I've seen or heard of. I wasn't really following them before or, you know, following them recently, if you will. It's cool to see them still doing what they do. Like I told y'all, I just saw Pete at Flognaw on the bass for Lana Del Rey. It was crazy, it was fun. Going off of the Soul 2 albums that I've heard from the group, this is gonna be interesting. From Under the Cork Tree was great, I love that record. Folie à Deux, and again, I hope I'm saying that correctly, left me really unsatisfied, but I did enjoy the music. Again, still going back and forth on that one to really give a final verdict to it, but like, I don't really know. The end left me really unsatisfied and just like, what was that? But for the most part, it was cool. Just the way it ended, I was like, really? But again, that's all in the past, and I'm not going into this with any preconceived notion. I'm seeing a lot of good reviews. I'm seeing a lot of positive feedback from the fans on Twitter and stuff, so I'm gonna just jump into it. Apparently, there's one single that pissed everybody off. I'm not sure what that is. I had a conversation about it. I think it was the first track, Young and Menace. I'm not sure, but I'm jumping into it. Let's see what they have to offer. One of the biggest drops to start off the year. This is Mania from Fall Out Boy. Number 1, Young and Menace.
Never supposed to make it half this far.
This is really weird, but interesting.
And I lived so much life. Did it again. I forgot what I was losing my mind about. I'm gonna never.
There's a lot to take in like 20 seconds. The bass part was cool, but I could see where people would have an issue with it. It is a lot. Okay. That part is hard as hell. That bass line, shout out Pete. That's a lot to take in. Definitely an interesting opener. It leaves a lot to wonder for the album, so let's see where we go from here. Number 2, Champion.
And I'm back with the madness. I'm a champion of the people who don't believe in champions. I got nothing but dreams inside. I got nothing but dreams. I'm just young enough to still believe.
This was pretty cool. Has more of a darker urban feel. I like it so far. It's pretty cool. Alright. It's a big step up from the opener. Vocally crazy. Melody was cool. Beat was dope. I liked it. Let's keep it going. And here we go with the song titles. Number 3, Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea. Okay.
Many memories getting in the way of me. I'm about to go down your heartache on the whole world's need. I'm stuck, night vision, so stuck, night vision, but I come to life, so princess don't become. Are you smelling that shit? Oh, those racist songs.
Okay, with the French bars. That one was pretty cool. It was weird, but I liked it. A very action movie, Power Rangers, James Bond, you know, something like that. Something where an epic gunfighter battle is happening. So it was very cinematic. I liked it though, it was cool. Number 4, Hold Me Tight or Don't, in all caps. This feels very new Maroon 5, you know what I mean? Like, One More Night type stuff, Cold type stuff. And I like Cold, but you can tell there's a difference of approach. Like, the delivery is there, the attitude is there, but it's new terrain for them. This is uncharted territory for them. It's a catchy beat, but I don't know if I love it. Definitely might take a couple more listens, but definitely catchy beat. Love the delivery. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Might have to go back to it a couple times, but not a bad song by any means. Number 5, The Last of the Real Ones.
You are the sun and I am just the planets spinning around you.
And this is kind of like a callback to the older stuff. Okay. This is definitely like an old school Fall Out Boy song. This is dope. Perfect touch of classic with a nice little addition of what's new and what they're bringing to the table now. I liked it a lot. Number 6, Wilson, Expensive Mistakes.
Such a strange shape from trying to fit in. Yeah, I became such a strange shape, such a strange shape.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Definitely not my favorite. Again, like I said, I don't think I will go back to that one either. I'm sorry. Number 7, Church.
If you were church, I'd get on my knees. I'd get on my
Love that this is in 3. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ooh! A rhythm switch up? Yo, wait a minute. That's crazy. Yo, how he switched the rhythm pattern like that? That's crazy. And this is feeling like a classic Fall Out Boy track too, okay. favorite right now. I like this one. Woo! Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Job well done, boys. Coming up on the last bit of tracks. Number 8, Heaven's Gate.
One look from you.
Oh, there we go.
I'm on that faded love.
Come on with it, man.
Out of my any more left of me, I give it to you.
Woo!
And I'll tell you that I am fine, but I'm a missile that's guided to you. What would you give me? Give me, give me, give me a boost over heaven's gates, yeah. 'Cause everything else is a substitute for your love.
That's the range I like. See, I didn't like how they went about it on the Expensive Mistakes one, but on this one, it's reined in just perfectly and it's executed perfectly. That's a really weird and a really intricate combo to hit. But on this one, they right on target, right in the pocket. Crazy. That's the new favorite by far. That one was crazy. Wow. All right. Number 9, Sunshine Riptide featuring Burna Boy. Who is Burna Boy?
But you don't like me the way I am. The sun says don't attack the glass, but I read it in reverse. The world tried to burn up. I am just playing house. No idea what I'm doing now. There are no atheists and fighters. The pressure's getting to me. It's I felt in love, but I did it for that. Them singing na na, my baby. It's all I gotta do. Got the blood and the juice.
Okay. Nice little reggae touch. Burna Boy's verse was dope. I liked it. That was a cool switch up, especially after how powerful Charging Heaven's Gate were. I think that was more well done than Wilson Expensive Mistakes. It just felt more genuine. It felt more authentic for the vibe that they were going for on Expensive Mistakes, but they executed it better, in my opinion, on Sunshine Riptide. And that track title is crazy. Like Sunshine Riptide, the fact that it was tropical matched with that. So I don't know. I guess it all fell into place for me with that one. But yeah, I liked it. It was dope. And lastly, number 10, Bishop's Knife Trick.
spiritual from the waist down. From the waist down. These are the last of hell. Let's see how deep we get. The glow of the cities will lead us back to the places that we never should have left. I got a feeling inside that I can't.
Patrick vocals crazy.
It doesn't wanna live in a cage. A feeling that I can't house straight. And I'm yours.
Harmony. Okay. Now see, that's finality. That's a closer. That brings me closure. Yeah. Okay. This was dope. All right. Very happy with this. Let's get into the after album talk. Final thoughts on Mania from Fall Out Boy. Now, I don't think any of the like old school fans, I don't think many of the pure fans are gonna really vibe with this since it is so new. There's experimentation, there's risks taken, and you know, it all pretty much feels like a project that they all wanted to do, which is always good. I'm in a weird pocket with going through Fall Out Boy's discography and what they have to offer. But this was actually a very satisfying listen. I mean, even with the tracks I didn't like, this all felt more put together than Folie à Deux for me. And again, I hope I'm saying that correctly. I really do enjoy Patrick's voice. I think he's got phenomenal pipes. I think he can really just take it to any level he wants. I respect that they have callbacks to their old ways, and I respect that they were like, this is also stuff that we're trying, so, you know, it's up for your interpretation, you know. I can see why people hated on Young and Menace. Definitely the purest of fans, or I guess the oldest, or just, you know, the diehards. The diehards might love it, actually, now that I think about it, because it's just new Fall Out Boy material, but the people that were really putting Infinity on high on a pedestal, which is the next one I have to do after this. And again, like I said, it's a weird order I'm doing this in. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel after doing all of their albums, but still, I'm being told that's the one. I'll definitely be checking that out after this. But yeah, I feel like the people that were holding on to that and From Under the Court Tree might not vibe with this. They might like Church, and they might like the last of the real ones. But I feel like because it's so new and it's so different, they might, you know, turn away from it and be like, this isn't the Fall Out Boy I grew up with. I've seen that happen with too many people and too many bands, but I feel like this is a good album to really, you know, test to see if your fans are there for, you know, evolution and growth, or if they're there for you to stay doing what you're doing and then for you to complain about that later. And I'm not singling out anybody, I'm not calling anybody out, but I've seen that happen with so many people where they're either happy that they're trying something new, and people who were there from the beginning are mad because they're doing something new. And then the same flip of the coin where the artist or the band will stay in the pocket and they'll do what they're known for, and then the fans will be mad because they're not switching it up. So it's like, what the hell do you want them to do? The second half of the album, with the exception of Expensive Mistakes, it's way stronger than the first. I mean, that's where everything went crazy for me. The rhythm change on Church, I'm gonna be talking about that forever. I'm happy to see them doing what they do. I might have to catch them on tour. I'm going on a whole bunch of tours this year, you know. Life goals. You gotta do it. Gotta make it happen. But, yeah, Mania was a good listen. Looking forward to what they do. You know, I hope everybody enjoys the tour, and, you know, I hope this album does well for them. So, salute to Fall Out Boy. That's gonna do it for this episode of the Tune Up. Like I said, there's new stuff on the way. My single comes out next week. Really excited about that. Let me know how you feel about this new thumbnail. I'm trying something different. If you like this thumbnail, let me know in the comments. And if you want me to keep doing the ones that I've been doing for the longest time, let me know that as well. There's so much coming. I can't even explain it all to you. There's stuff going on behind the scenes that I think you guys are gonna be really excited about. So I'm gonna just end it right here and say my usual spiel. Like, share, subscribe, the whole nine. You know the biz, you know what it is. It's Jared O'Brien. And I'm out.